guys, come shopping with me at Publix. This is the first time that I've recorded a video of me grocery shopping at a Publix specifically, though I do have a bunch of other videos of me shopping at different grocery stores, so check those out if you want to. Also, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I post regularly, and it's all sorts of videos of grocery shopping or going thrifting, and be sure to comment down below what your favorite grocery store is. I'm always interested in knowing what other people like to grocery store at, because it's so interesting seeing the different kinds of grocery stores that they have. Most of the time I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I go to like a Fred Meyer or a Safeway, or sometimes I've tried going to a Winco, which is a cheaper grocery store with a lot of great deals. But I was actually visiting my parents and I was able to go to a Publix. Now, if you don't know what a Publix is, it's basically a grocery store chain that is mostly prevalent in the South, and they do a bunch of different deals, but their biggest and best deals, at least in my opinion, are the BOGO deals. Whenever a Publix does a BOGO deal, I typically do get something from it, at least every time I go to the store, because they are pretty good deals most of the time. I also really love the deals that they have on their chicken tender sub sandwiches in particular. You've probably heard something about a pub sub on social media. At least I see memes about pub subs all the time. And this is where a pub sub, which is just a Publix sub, comes from, actually. So that is definitely one of my favorite kinds of foods to get from there. They also have an absolutely amazing bakery section. It does tend to get a little bit expensive if you're not buying things from when they are on sale, but if you do get stuff that's on sale or in that BOGO deal, it is pretty good. And at least to me, the quality is so good. It's like actually not bad for a grocery store bakery section, unlike some place like Walmart or something that has like questionable baked goods. I really love the guava claw things that they have there. The guava jam filling is just so good. Every time I go to a Publix, I'm just like constantly shocked by how much better the experience is than the grocery stores I tend to go to up north. The deals are just so much better, and honestly, the shopping experience itself is just more pleasant. I don't know why it is, but the store is just friendlier. I think they use like warm lights instead of colder LED lights, so when you go into the store, it's more like of a welcoming feeling than it would be at like a normal grocery store, at least the ones that I've been to up north. And I just personally feel like the deals are so much better, because the deals at like a Fred Meyer, which is the grocery store that I normally do videos of, are not that great, really. It depends on what the deal is, though. Like their 5-time grocery digital coupon, those are pretty decent deals overall. I'd say that I do tend to get a lot of great stuff from there, but then they have like other kinds of sales items or something, and I just don't think that those are that good of a deal. So yeah, anyway, I was walking around this Publix and I didn't really go in there with the intent to get too many things, mostly because I was at my parents' house and I had actually just come to my parents' house. This was last month, so it's been a little bit since I went, and I'm actually back home, like in my permanent or new home, I guess. I don't know if it's a permanent home, but it is my new home and now, so was exciting. But yeah, I was just shopping around looking for different things. There were a couple of like items that I did want to pick up and try out. One thing that I always will get from a Publix every time I go to it without fail are their banana chips. Their banana chips are so good, and they're not like too sweet or anything. They obviously do put a little bit of added sugar in them, but at least in my experience, the banana chips that they have are not too sweet and they're very crunchy. I also did see that they had those pistachios on sale, so I did pick up a pack of them because my mom loves pistachios and I am okay with pistachios, although they're not like my favorite nut. What is your favorite nut? I think cashews are my favorite nut. They're just so good, and the shape is so interesting. One other thing that I really, really like about Publix is that they have Sushi Wednesdays, which is when essentially their sushi goes on sale for $5. It's not like the specialty sushis, so don't get too excited, but they do have a lot of really good sushis that do go on sale. I tend to get the spicy crab roll, or they sometimes have a spicy shrimp roll, which is my favorite. I don't really like onions all that much, so the onions that are like fried and on top of it, I almost never get that. But this time I did get the spicy crab roll. They have tuna, they have salmon, they have like all sorts of things. The specialty sushis, though, they aren't on sale for $5. They also do have veggie rolls and avocado rolls. So if you're vegetarian or even vegan with the veggie roll, you can still get stuff. But personally, I would not recommend it because I think $5 for the veggie roll is just a bit much, since it's mostly stuffed with like a couple slivers of the cucumber and a couple slivers of like a carrot. And I think they sometimes put a daikon radish in there. So it's not that great of a deal, and you can definitely make that for cheaper at home. And then I kind of kept moving out through the store. They always have some kind of deal running on Coke products from what I've seen. So if you like drinking Coke, or if you like drinking soda or something, I'd say that Publix is actually going to be a really great place for you to be able to go to. And I personally, I really, really like those sides that we were just looking at. They are some of my favorite things to eat, just like as a convenient meal whenever I don't feel like cooking, or whenever I just feel like lazy, or am craving something like a broccoli and cheese casserole or something. I really like the Hormel sides. I know that that might be a controversial opinion, but it is something that I like. I also have recently tried Impossible chicken nuggets for the first time, and honestly, I could not really tell a difference from the chicken nuggets that they have and like real chicken nuggets. Now, one thing I will say is that that is not like me saying that a grilled chicken nugget or like an actual chicken nugget made with like breast meat or something would be in like incomprehensible. Like, I would be able to tell the difference between a real chicken nugget and a chicken nugget that they make. That would be possible, but a chicken nugget from like McDonald's and an Impossible chicken nugget, I personally could not tell the difference. It tasted the exact same to me. I also really, really love their deals on pizza. Something that I've noticed is that they almost always have something on sale for pizzas, like frozen pizzas. So every time I go, I try to just check it out. And this time they had the Totino's pizzas on sale, and this is probably really controversial, but those are absolutely my favorite pizzas of all time. So I literally got over 20 of them, and the cashier was like, "You must really like these pizzas." And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I really, really like the pizzas." They're like not great pizzas, but something about it, just like the nostalgia, because I used to eat them a lot when I was like a young kid, and my parents would get it for me. So now every time I see it on sale for buy one get one at Publix, I pick up so many of them. Literally, I went back and got some more after this video just because it was such a good deal. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!